Everyone, it's Sean with MacMostly. Today I will be showing you how to format and partition a USB drive along with some other tricks and some tips. So command space to get Spotlight, type in disk utility, and here is my USB flash drive, 32 gigabytes storage. So there's first aid, which is not relevant at all, and erase, also known as formatting. So we can choose a Mac OS format, or MS-DOS FAT, or exFAT. So the best two options obviously are MS-DOS, the most used for Windows, etc., or Mac OS Extended Journaled. So MS-DOS is quite useful for carrying files from operating systems for operating system. So you just click erase to erase it, and then that's your job done. Or if you want to be adventurous, let's partition it. Let's create 3 partitions. The first one is for Windows. Actually no, let's call the first one, let's just call it FAT, because that's easiest. And let's make it, I don't know, let's say 20 gigabytes worth of space, because I'm going to use Windows quite a bit. Not really, but for this example I am. So then it's changed itself. I think it's my fault that's happened. Anyway, there we go. Now it's much larger, and this one is going to be a journaled Mac OS one, which is going to be 5 gigabytes because I don't plan on using it too often. And this one is going to be an exFAT one. I forgot to name that, by the way. And it's obviously going to be the remainder of what's left between these guys. So all in all, it's pretty great. So we can choose the partition scheme appropriate for the way we're going to use this disk, as it says up there. So if we're going to use GUID, partition table is great for GNU / Linux. Apple partition map's obviously good for Mac, and master boot records obviously good for Windows. So choose the one that would be greatest for you, which would be master boot record if you plan to use this with Windows. Then you click apply and partition. What it'll do is it'll quickly format it or delete what's left on there. Then it'll go ahead. So you can also create a RAID, which would be a bit too in depth for most of my viewers, so I won't go into that too much. And that's basically the gist of most of the tricks that I can teach you at the moment. So anyway, let's go ahead and erase this, because that was the main goal. So it's unmounting it, as it says below. Because this is quite a large capacity disk, I won't go through the whole lot of this, because otherwise it would probably take way too long to format. And it's formatted it already. Okay. Back in Windows it took forever to format, but with a Mac it's not taken forever at all, it's already been done. So there's the partitioned, not partitioned, formatted flash drive. All smooth. So I hope you've enjoyed this very small tutorial, and hopefully it helps a few of those out there. So there is one way I can quickly check what the quality is like. Good tip for everyone. Quick time. There was a tutorial